I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber Kyuujin cosplay, and today we are back at guys with Hunter x Hunter, episode 108.
Yes.
So, last episode was the fight between Morel and Leo.
Which ended quickly.
Was it a fight? Because,
It was a massacre. Morel, for a while, Leo thought he had an advantage against Morel. He thought he had him. Turns out that Morel had a plan, and he basically won this fight before it actually truly began. Yeah, so there you go. And he made the mistake of using an ability that Morel had, knew before from a friend. So that just fueled his anger, and it was over quickly. Then Palm made her way into the palace, and she blocked it at the exact same place that Nuff did, but the aura changed quickly. It turned red, and then it went to Palm really fast. So
yeah, I think that they got her. They noticed her.
We're very scared for her right now. Gon is not capable of, reaching her right now. So I'm like, is she still in the palace? Has she been captured? Is she dead? I don't want another kite situation, but yeah, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, Kirua woke up. Paid for the hospital bill, and then left with the octopus to prepare the plan. I think we're gonna finally make our move, and we're gonna get into the palace and fight the guards. Hopefully everything goes well, but I'm expecting some deaths, and I'm scared. I'm very scared.
I don't want our gang to die, please.
Yeah, me neither. So yeah, without further ado, let's see how the gang meets up and what they come up with. Because we lost Nuv. Nuv is not coming.
No,
and
he's not coming.
we gotta lay down the plan. And we have 2 more allies, so that's cool.
At least.
Yeah, at least.
At least.
So let's jump in this episode. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, if you want to know when these come out, and check out our Patreon for the full reactions.
All right. So let's do this, guys.
Ah, boy.
my
I
gosh,
love this
guys.
episode.
I love it when characters change
Grow.
when they got time to grow close to people or things in general.
He was about to have a breakthrough.
Even more when those are villains.
He was about to have a breakthrough, and then he had a very chimera, Meruem, the Meruem that we're used to reaction, where, he was like, humans have potential, basically. He admitted that, and there are different types of strength, but then he marveled at his strength to destroy those, basically to extinguish those potentials at a whim because of his status, which is very, I was given a status at birth because I deserve it, because I am that king.
Yeah.
And I don't even have to prove myself. I am that king, so I have that right. It's very Meruem from, when we first met him. But then, everything else after. Wow, the concern, the change, the emotion we saw on his face when he saw her be so weak. The eagle was basically doing to her what he wanted to do to her and other humans.
Yeah.
And he rebelled against that.
Because
He cares.
He grew attached to her.
Because, he is full... his mother, to create him, ate a lot of humans. He's got a heart. He's got a brain. He's got emotions. To see something... And it's not always the case, but generally when, you have a heart and, you're in touch with your emotions, you see someone be bullied. You see someone be... who is weak, someone you care about, be bullied, attacked. You feel remorse, you feel bad, you feel something. And in this case, he felt that he wanted to protect her.
Not only that, but he said that he wanted to pass time before the selection, so he wanted to play against champions. So he played GUNGI against her over and over and over again. And he started to talk with her, to learn from her. And he got impressed. And he started asking questions about himself and about her. So he grew attached to her. He grew... he cares for her.
It started as an obsession with, I'm supposed to be the strongest, and since there are many different types of strength, I should be the best at everything. So if she kept beating him, she saw... Basically, it wasn't even a challenge, I think. He started this, like you said, as a way to pass time. So I don't even think... He didn't expect to learn anything from those humans. He just wanted to prove to himself that he was the best. even if they beat him at first, he thought it was so easy to beat them. But with her, it became a challenge. Then it became an obsession. And then he started actually enjoying the time he spent with her.
Yeah.
So that triggered his emotions. That triggered his human side. He is thinking of himself as more than just a king now, which means he's thinking, which means he's asking questions. I mean, everything he said before he had his violence breakthrough meant that he thought about those things, He actually thought of that, and he voiced them, so at least they're there, even though he had the wrong conclusion, they're there. He asked for a name.
Yeah.
A name for him should be, it's not useful for him because everyone should know him as the ultimate king. Giving him an identity, giving him something that everyone else seems to have, it's human. It's a weakness, according to what they were saying, because everything human is weak. He surpassed them.
Yeah, technically yes and no, because his own personal god got each their own names. Like you said, king is a title that anybody can try to think.
No, but the name thing started when the chimeras, when the queen started eating humans. It's a human quality. The king should not need a name because all he is the king. It's his status. As soon as he starts seeing the king as a job, as a title that you give to someone, and then he asks for his own name, he kind of stops being the king. It becomes another title, which means you can give that title to others. You can lose it. It's not an absolute identity because you want your own identity. He started asking the right questions. And like his reaction at the end, just wow, mwah, perfect.
But I mean, why did that eagle start to attack that poor girl?
Well, the window was open, and it freaked out because of Meruem, showing some aura, I guess, and it just attacked. It got stuck in the room, and it freaked out, and it attacked a girl.
Poor girl.
Yeah, poor girl.
But no, she's.
Oh, and what she said too. How no one showed her kindness before. We knew that. We knew that because of everything she told us about her family. No one ever put value on her. No one saw her as more than just a GUNGI player.
Yeah.
And, it's like no one ever cared for her. So for her to say that the king, the chimera, and King Meruem is the first to actually be nice to her, it's fucked up.
She's even an honored guest.
Well,
in his palace.
Yeah. Basically, no one gets to touch her. He protected her. And the thing is, he still doesn't understand it. You know, he reacts out of instinct. It's his human side. It's his emotions. It's oh gosh, he's made a connection with that girl, and it's it's awesome.
I think his weakness right now might be Komugi,
Oh,
or maybe the only way to get him more pissed and to kill everyone in sight.
Well, yeah, I was kind of joking, saying they should use her as bait, but now I mean. The user as bait, he's gonna come after them, for sure. But then the guards need to be focused on something else while this happens.
Yes.
Well, I mean, she's gonna be mixed with all of this. They're gonna get into the palace, and if he's hanging out with her, they will see her.
But Shaya, the butterfly guard, did have a point.
The
though.
butterfly.
Poof. Poof. Well, Shaya.
Yeah.
It did have a good point though that in the future she's gonna be trouble
For them, yeah.
for the king because she's changing him from the inside.
Well, yes, because he was afraid that he was gonna start regretting his actions, which I also thought this is where we were going, and it could still become that because he was about to kill the girl, and he decided at the last moment that no, instead he was gonna protect her. He should not want to protect humans.
Yeah. Well, every king needs a queen. Who knows?
Well, don't say that like that. She's too young, in my opinion.
Never mind.
Still, I feel like,
I mean,
if he starts having, doubts about what he wants to do as king, that means he's gonna be unfocused. He's gonna be questioning what he's doing, and that could lead to weakness, according to the chimeras.
But if they try to kill her,
oh, that's gonna be worse.
the king's gonna just kill his guard. He won't care about
I mean, Poof's. I'm gonna call him Poof because it's funny. Poof's, reasoning when he thought about killing her made sense for the chimeras, and it makes sense as a whole thing. You know, the Meruem that we met at first would think like that. If you kill her before the king gets to defeat her, then that means she always stays the best. She always stays the master. So that proves he's not the best at something.
And she might stay the best because I think that she awakened her inability.
I don't know what that
about GUNGI.
You would have felt it, but like maybe it's something else. But I feel like it could be an inability. That would explain how she keeps evolving and why it's such a strong thing that she's doing. I don't know.
Maybe.
And like she's saying that, I mean, she could just be that intelligent, but it's still Hunter x Hunter, and the vast amount of, you know, what you can do with Nen is so wide, like the array is so big that I wouldn't be surprised. Still, it could just be intelligence, but like she only has to place the pieces once to remember where they are.
Some people can do that though.
Yeah, but we're talking about all the techniques that she used ever.
Yeah.
Once, without practicing. That's still intense, no? I think it's intense. Anyway, it could be an inability, which would explain things, would also complicate things because, like, I mean, I don't think at this point he's too far gone. Like, he won't want to kill her.
He is far gone.
We'll see how that how that evolves.
Yeah.
Still, but yeah, I feel like they are getting at this in the wrong way. For the guards, you know, they are looking at this as, oh, he doesn't want her to die because he wants to defeat her first. But at this point, it's completely different. He doesn't want her to die because he cares. He's questioning his feelings, but he's not talking to them about his feelings, so they don't even know he started feeling something about this. It's Meg from Hercules, I swear, like with not love, but with friendship, and just it's a bond between the two.
Oh my gosh.
I'm loving this. I am loving this. I did say before that I saw once a kind of a list of the best villains there was, and Meruem was on there, and I was wondering at first why, because he didn't show much depth and he didn't show much layers, but
now you can see why.
Oh yeah. We're getting there, and if he starts being conflicted, because the thing is, he might, you know, deny till the very end that he's starting to see humans differently, and just say I'm seeing her differently because she's different. But still, it's gonna put him at odds with himself when it comes to becoming king of everything and treating humans as slaves, because she's a human. So he's not going to be a complete villain if he gets to protect her. But then he's not going to be a complete hero either, because he still wants to be king. And then if he has a strong connection with her and he's the first one to ever be nice to her, if Netero manages to kill him, you're for sure we're going to get a sad moment where she gets to, you know, cry about it. If she doesn't die first, Jesus. If she dies, because they could go there, right?
They
could go there.
Go there, yeah.
Hopefully that doesn't happen, but still.
Right.
Oh boy!
So
our king is growing. Besides that, what happened?
Besides that, our gang already for battle.
I think next episode we're starting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still don't have any news from Palm, so we're scared.
Yeah.
But I just hope that she's in hiding right now, that she's not dead or dissected by Neferpito.
I think that they're making us think that she was captured, but then no one is talking about, you know, an intruder. She still, you know, Neferpito still thinks that Morel is acting alone, so that probably means I don't think they found her. But yet I'm still worried. Like, she could be in hiding, but then she could be an asset too. If she's hiding and they show up and they think she's dead, she could show up at the last moment and help them.
Yeah.
But especially since I think she deserves a badass moment where she actually does something. So I'm gonna, you know, wait to, you know, declare her dead. Okay. I don't think she's dead. And that would be sick to, you know, change her into a puppet and be done with it. Especially since Nuv is not going to be there. Like, if she were to turn into a puppet, it would have made a great moment for Nuv to be the one fighting her. And if he's not there, yeah, I think she's going to be fine. But we're going to wait and see.
All right.
Oh, it was a good episode. Good.
Yeah, yes, it was.
I'm excited for the fights. I'm excited for the end of this arc. I don't know when the arc ends, but it is a very good arc. It's a very good arc. I don't think it beats Kurapika's arc, but that's because Kurapika's my favorite character. But god damn it, it's good. It's really good. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next episode right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out if you want. The link is in the description below.
Yeah, and if you don't, the next one should be out on YouTube next week, guys.
Yes.
So, see you then.
Bye.